All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? How's your guys' weekend?
What did I do?
If you did nothing, that's fine.
I don't remember.
Okay, Mel took drugs.
I did not. Um, I don't think I did shit on the weekend.
Yeah, just hung out, chilled.
Yeah, I mean, I just went to the show on Thursday night till, like, Friday, and then all day
All right.
Friday, I think I just bummed it out because I was still hungover,
Yeah, I remember that. I was there.
and then yep, Saturday, I was bumming out too. Saturday and Sunday, I just binge watched a lot of anime shows.
Oh, okay, there you go. What about you, Affliction?
I just did chores around the house and
Yeah,
watched football. I guess
typical.
I watched this. No, I watched the CS:GO major. It was pretty good actually.
Oh, that was this weekend?
Well, I mean, it's been going on for like,
Oh, okay.
I guess almost 3 weeks now. But yeah, the
Anything
final
crazy
tournament
happen?
was. Yeah, I mean, Navi finally, well, Navi and Simple, who's pretty widely regarded as the best player in the world,
Hmm.
finally actually won a major tournament. They
Oh, there you
like,
go.
despite they hadn't done that, and not only that, but they went undefeated the entire way, which is pretty ridiculous. I don't think that's ever been
Right,
done.
if they've never won and then they
S-
also just won the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah. I mean,
nuts.
they've been in the semi. They've been in like the finals, semifinals so many
They just
times.
haven't
It's just
actually taken the trophy.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, for a long time, Navi was basically a bunch of bots getting carried by Simple, and now it's like an actual CS:GO team with the best player in the world on their team. So,
Yep.
but no, I mean, it was good.
Cool. Yeah, the weekend always is too short, obviously, in my opinion.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true, but the time went back, so time is a lot slower now.
Dude, time's slower?
Fuck
I think time's going the same
no,
speed here,
fuck
Mel.
No, it's not.
yeah, fuck the whole time change. That shit is
Yeah,
bullshit.
okay. We could even talk about that. Holy okay.
Yeah, what
There's
about it?
Daylight
there's a
savings
million
is
articles about how it's like actually really bad for all of us. I'm
yeah,
pretty
daylight
sure. Like,
savings is dumb. It's like
let me
not.
pull
It's
up
not
something.
beneficial. It is impactful for like children in school and stuff. Like it's stupid.
Yeah, let me look up
It's
daylight savings
it's
impact on mental health. Yes, we like it for a minute because we get that extra sleep, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
And the morning, so like this morning, I was a little weird going into work because I was used to already it being like pretty much pitch black in the morning
Yeah.
when I go to work. But this morning it was bright as hell out, and I thought I was late for work. But um, I don't. I mean, I've read in articles about this like over and over and over, right? But basically, it's just I think it has to do more with like our body clocks being changed, and it's really bad for our bodies to do that, I guess.
You feel
Um,
exhausted more, I would say.
and maybe that's why I'm tired today, but I'm supposed to be less tired today because of the change, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, in fact, this twice a year desynchronization of our body, I'm just going to read this one sentence, of our body clocks has been linked to increased health risks such as depression, obesity, heart attack, cancer, and even car accidents. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty generic stuff, but
I
it's,
don't. I'm sure there's plenty of studies showing that it's stupid, but it just
yeah.
in general, I think
I
it's
mean, I know why we
I
do it,
I hate
but
getting off work at 5 and it's already dark
oh,
out.
yeah, like
Like that
today it was dark when I got
that's
home.
just enough for me to be like it dark when you get to work, it's dark when you leave work. Like fuck
Yeah, it's going to
this.
get there soon. But
Just a raw
well,
deal.
Mel, why do you like? I mean, you like it because for the typical reasons, right? For the when we do this, where we get the hour extra over the weekend, hour
Well,
extra
yeah,
sleep.
because then I'm just like, well, I'm used to DJing hours, so normally it's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
shit, it's already, like, 3 o'clock," and then time went back, "Oh, shit, it's only 2 o'clock.
yeah,
Okay, never mind."
right, right.
I do get you with the whole, like, messing up the schedule and all that,
Yeah,
because then
Yeah,
I
it's like
mean
your whole body and your internal body clock is, like, messed up.
yeah. I think like overall,
I
I'm
mean
like scrolling through this. It's just overall bad for us.
here's the other thing to that as well. While yes, on this day it's kind of nice because you get an extra hour, don't forget
Mhm.
there's a day that you lose an hour. So it
Yeah,
just all evens out.
That's true. The
It's
spring forward.
yeah,
just shitty.
yeah. The one thing I do look forward to in that time change is just knowing that summer's coming for me. But
Yeah, but even then it almost
right, you lose
it
that
just
hour. I know.
well, I don't even care about that. It's just I don't know. I like the progression of the
Well,
day as the day goes.
there was a thing here where I lived where we would actually change our time zone to be central for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't
What,
remember what it was
really?
called.
You guys
Yes.
were weird until like 2003. or
Yes,
something.
it was something that just
Weird until 2003.
Hold on. It was
No, they were
So-
doing some Arizona shit.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I live in northern Indiana, and basically part of this area would turn to become Chicago time because we're only like 2 hours out of Chicago. And we would be on Chicago's time for like half of the year or something, and then we'd go back to Eastern time half the year. Basically, during daylight savings time, we wouldn't change our clocks. We just wouldn't change it.
Just change your time zone.
No, because by not changing our clock, we would go to the other time zone. Very
Oh,
weird
that's
thing
weird.
they got rid of, I guess. Yeah, in early 2000s. I don't remember. Why,
Raja
but-
in chat said that Arizona is the only state that doesn't do daylight saving.
Yeah, they just don't do it at all. They're the chaddest of Chad states.
The chaddest of chads.
They don't.
We're not gonna
abide
change
by
our
no
clocks.
time codes.
We're not.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Seriously though, like it's
Time's not a
this
concept
week
to
just
Arizona.
sucks because like today I finished work and it was already dark by the time
And maybe that's why I'm tired today. I don't know.
It
Probably.
throws me off. It throws me off.
Arizona is a Chad, Raja says.
I know this is
Nice.
off topic,
No, you're good.
affliction, but my friend Itchy was like, bully him the way that everyone bullied me to get a camera. He's like, I will buy this motherfucker
Well,
a camera
Shazit's,
because I
I
like
think,
his voice.
Shazit's offered. Oh, really? They like your voice,
Yeah.
dude. There you go. Shazit's offered, I think, to give you his old camera, but I mean,
See, look
I-
at
I
that.
get it.
It's
The dude's
not a
never been on
matter
camera
of-
like us for like all
It's
these years.
not a matter of me buying. I can buy a camera.
Look, put a mask on.
But-
Put a hoodie on.
I'm not.
Put an
I'm not gonna
anonymous
do some
mask on.
Marshmallow stuff.
I know, just put
But I
something
do
on.
understand. I do understand the.
It's okay. We can dress up your little
Frustration.
like put a little hat on
Yeah, we
or
gotta figure
everything on
something
your
out with
little
that.
character.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can get into the first topic if you guys are good. See.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm nice and settled after that
Yeah.
Right.
disturbing discussion. of
I
daylight
know.
saving.
I can't believe I forgot. We totally should have talked about that. Okay. So let me pull up an article on this really quick. Me and Mel saw this on Friday, or I guess I saw it on Friday. And we thought it'd be a good topic.
Yeah, and then I was all like, "Hey, don't talk about it. We'll talk about that on the
Um,
discussion." Because I think this is something that you can go more into too, as affliction.
Well, we'll talk about we'll
Let
talk
me
about other stuff
see.
too here. Let's see. Trying to get the article that I found 5 days ago. Was this how do you say this website? It's called Dexerto or something. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah,
That one
yeah,
website that
for
comes up
sure.
with all the Twitch drama,
Here,
basically.
Post it to me so I can
Yes,
see it.
here we go. I'll post it in chat too, in your chat, Mel. So if people want to take a look at it,
Okay.
posting this in Discord. So basically, this was just revealed 5 days ago. I actually need to fully read the article too. Not fully read
Okay.
it, but like go over it. So basically, Facebook takes aim at Twitch. It says Facebook will now pay creators a bonus of $5 to $20 every new subscriber they get from now until the end of 2021. Okay. Basically, subscribers to Facebook streamers the streamers will actually get their full revenue versus here on
Yeah.
Twitch where it's only half. I don't know what it was on Mixer. Facebook is offering 100% revenue cut for streamers when subscriptions are purchased with Facebook Pay until the end of 2021. But see, it's only up until 2021. Up to $20 extra with a maximum payment of $10,000. What the?
So okay, I'm reading that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
say up
And I
to
don't know what it is for
$20
YouTube.
Extra. What is $20 extra with a maximum
5 to
payment of
20 for every new
10,000?
subscriber they get from now. Maybe it's the subscription tiers. Is anybody familiar with
Tiers,
Facebook
dude.
Gaming?
I have.
Not really.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have Facebook, so definitely not. But I would never.
Was it going
No.
to be metagaming now? Like, I have no idea.
The
Wow.
whole meta thing.
Wow, metagaming.
Yeah.
Well,
Ruining
since
my
they're already
RP.
doing what, the metaverse? You don't think that they're gonna?
They're not
Oh,
gonna actually
wow.
do it.
Wait a minute. If this is true, it says Facebook Gaming pulled ahead of YouTube by nearly 2 full percentage points as Facebook had 15.7% of total viewership and YouTube finished with 13.8%.
I don't know
if that's true.
I always question these.
Statistics randomly.
These stats because, like, okay, for instance, here's an easy example.
Oh,
on
it's via
Twitch, you would
Streamlabs
use-
stats.
Well,
that's
okay,
why.
so on Twitch though,
Mhm.
there's a stream. It's what, Fextra Life. It's a popular like guide site.
Oh, well, that's the
for,
one that's like on all the
Diablo.
time or whatever.
Yeah, but so it's an
Mhm.
embedded link. It's embedded links in the website itself.
Right.
So anybody on the site is a viewer. So
Right,
I don't know
right.
if Facebook is doing similar stuff with that. I know that a lot of the tracking
Yeah.
sites pick those up
That's
as
a good
real
point.
viewers, but I don't. I
Um,
gotta be honest. I don't know a single person who has ever gone on Facebook Gaming.
right.
Ever.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly there still is. Like, I mean, I don't know. I've jumped into one or
Which
two before, and I mean, there's people chatting in them, and obviously, but
I mean, it
don't
would
like how it
explain
looks.
though.
yeah, and that's what we were gonna get into. Basically, the differences in the different streaming platforms, preferences, and just like how Twitch can stay on top, kind of is the
Yeah.
discussion.
Well, okay. I mean, so Twitch has a very clear market share, like dominance
Yes, they
in
still do
this
Yeah.
space,
by
and
far.
they don't need to incentivize people with 100% subscription
Right.
fees because I mean you're just gonna get more viewers and more subs if you're like one of the, like the larger streamers that like they want to move
Hmm.
to move from
Follow
Twitch to
you.
Facebook.
Well,
They're like they're not gonna do it without actually paying money for them to do it. Like you're just not gonna get. I mean, even if you keep all your sub money, I mean, who cares if you go from like 1,000 subs to like 100? Like, who cares if you keep all the money?
yeah.
You
I
know?
don't know what Facebook gaming can particularly do. That was just like we thought I'd bring up a topic, but I do know YouTube gaming's been grabbing a lot of streamers lately. If anything, I feel like they might have the better chance of steering more viewers to YouTube.
Why is that though? Why is YouTube gaming a lot better than?
I think
It's
that's for the bigger streamers. I think it has to do with their contracts with Twitch.
it
Mm.
just it pure and simple is money. You
Right.
know,
YouTube's
it's
paying more and
Yeah, I mean they're okay. So a
maybe
lot of Twitch
freedom too.
streamers are on contract. So that like the whole paying for streamers to go to a different platform thing is really recent. Like that wasn't happening 3 or
Right.
4
It
years
was
ago,
like when the
really.
first Ninja and
That's like when
Shroud thing
Ninja
went to
did it. When
Mixer.
Ninja did that whole transition to
The,
like Mixer,
Then Twitch
and look
started
what
actually
happened.
giving contracts
I
out to their streamers. I know.
I think there were some like GTA RP streamers that went to Facebook and YouTube a little bit before then, but yeah,
Yeah.
like it was around the same time with like the big um like the big name Shroud and Ninja going. But before
Yeah.
them that wasn't really a thing. So
Yeah.
I assume a lot of streamers have contracts that they signed with Twitch
Yep.
that
That
you
they
know
can't really leave.
well, no, I mean it's for a certain amount of years. They can't leave it
Yeah.
during the duration, but yeah, I mean once it's up, like you can renegotiate, and if you're I mean if you're a guy like I mean Ninja and Shroud are the egregious examples. Like if you're Ninja and you're getting paid $50 million or $40 million to go to Mixer, like
Right. For
I
however many
mean
years, I forget.
there's I mean getting just 40 million like that
Right.
Well, that's already just like okay,
that's
why
worth
not?
yeah that's
Easy
worth it.
money.
Like you can just stream and do whatever you want. You don't have to keep any of the viewership. It doesn't matter anymore. You're set. But like
Now,
Tim the Tap Man didn't get that kind of deal when he went to YouTube. He probably got a couple $1 million,
Do
yeah.
you
but
think?
I
Do
wonder
you
why he went
think
to YouTube.
the
Go ahead.
Twitch leak affects that too? Like, remember how we were talking about the
Oh,
Twitch leak and stuff? Would that
right.
affect their decisions when they do their contracts?
I mean, yes and no.
Right.
I guess
Hmm.
I mean I could in the sense that a lot of streamers probably don't think that YouTube can accurately estimate how much money they make in a year, and I think that YouTube probably can.
Oh yeah.
So
Mhm.
streamers might think that they have more leverage than they do, and now they might realize that they don't. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever had that leverage to begin with. Like I would not question YouTube's ability to gather data.
That's
I wonder
true.
if those. I haven't checked them out. I guess I've checked out Dr. Disrespect when he went over. Obviously, we don't know anything about why he still was banned or whatever. I think we all kind of know, but
Wait, I don't
I
know
mean,
what happened.
I
I never
know.
even paid
well, we
attention.
don't know. But he says something to do with his contract with Twitch or whatever. But
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty
um,
sure it has something to do with
but
it.
anyways, I don't know how well they're doing now that they've moved over there. I know I've checked out a couple of Dr. Disrespect streams, and he has like 30,000+. But
Go to
one
Tim
of
the
them might
Tap
be
Man.
streaming right now. Yeah, Tim the Tap Man. I know Valkyrie. Who else has switched over to
Well,
YouTube?
okay, so Valkyrie is different
She
because I'm
switched
pretty
over
sure
a long time ago.
well, no, but she also really started on YouTube and like
She originally was on YouTube,
And then she came to
yeah,
and then
Twitch for a
she
little
got picked
bit.
up. Yeah, she came to Twitch for a
Okay.
little bit, but then she
Okay.
got picked up by.
yeah, her Twitch blew up because of her YouTube following, and then she just went
Yeah.
to
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay. Okay. I'm surprised Ludwig hasn't gone back to YouTube, or you know what I mean, just because he blew up on
Way more
YouTube.
money Ludwig's big on YouTube, but
Right.
he's way bigger on.
I guess he's
Twitch.
pretty big on Twitch too. So there's no, yeah.
But it was Twitch first that started the whole online gaming streaming stuff platform, right? That was well known.
I mean, no.
Justin
but
TV, I guess.
Of the places, no. I mean, there are other places around as well.
It's the one that came out on top.
Yeah, the one that was like big and well known to most people.
Of the ones that still exist, yes. Because like Soda started streaming on like Xfire or some shit.
There's a couple other ones. I mean, obviously we know Mixer shut down.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook is the furthest. I mean, maybe they're doing a lot better than I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'd have to pull up a Facebook stream or something, but besides This Guy's Toast, I'm not exactly sure who else is gone. I think this article says somebody.
His contract's up too, and he's coming back to Twitch. Okay, Disguised Toast is a good example. His stream died when he went to Facebook.
Versus Twitch.
Like, oh my god. I mean, he made a bunch of money.
He did. So. He's still big on the TikTok community because I do follow Offline TV, and like their little community is still big, so everybody knows him still from Twitch. It's just, I don't really hear much about like his streams through Facebook, or like it's not like I would go to Facebook to go watch him.
Right.
OTV is its own thing, and he's definitely, it's not to say that he just like disappeared from.
And he probably knew going to Facebook Gaming that he would still be fine, basically.
Exactly. So. I mean, he's a smart guy. Yeah. I'm sure he looked at the amount of money he was being offered and was like, okay, this is for 3 years. Sure. Who cares?
Now, my friend says too, for her, it's like she finds it hard to interact with streamers on Facebook.
Okay. Fair. Yeah, I guess I do kind of want to know the viewer perspective.
Their layout? Is it their layout, how they have it?
I think it's also the culture. I think a lot of
I think it's the Facebook chat.
Streamers. I think a lot of streamers on Twitch started out as Twitch viewers, and I don't know that a lot of people on these other platforms really ever watch.
It's kind of maybe a different
vibe. They just know that it's
almost
a trending thing, and they know it's like a space, and they're trying to get into it.
I think the biggest thing Twitch has, and that's kind of what you said Sheena said.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess it's just interaction is what Sheena's mentioning, but I feel on Twitch it's more. The chat is definitely one of its best things about its website. Well, the chat compared to the other two, like it's. But
also, I mean, it's kind of like there's like this the streamer and chat dynamic on Twitch that's kind of, I just don't know if that really exists the same on other.
Well,
I've only watched a few YouTube streams.
I think YouTube is just fine. Yeah.
But it seems that I think maybe there's like chat delay too. That could also be a thing.
I'm not quite sure. I guess we don't know enough. Is what it sounds
like.
That's
weird. I'm like looking at it right now.
I mean, I've seen YouTube streams and they seem fine. But
no, yeah. If you go to it, I feel like they're integrating to like TikTok style or like I don't know how to. Their user face for Facebook is like a TikTok, Twitter kind of space now. Like I'm just looking. I literally went to Facebook, and then on top of that too, it's like you're giving away your personal information if you don't make a Facebook account that's not your own profile. It's your actual information.
Rated Epics went to Facebook, huh?
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
I just see his streaming. Let me see this.
Yeah, go ahead and pull up his stream. But I don't know. I guess anybody in our chats, Mel, if they want to like relay why they specifically watch Twitch, or if they've checked out Facebook Gaming or YouTube stream before, if you guys have like,
So do you need to have a Facebook account in order to see chat on Facebook Gaming?
You might.
Probably, because it looks like
let me pull up.
There's a tab for it for Facebook Gaming. There's a tab specifically.
Let me see.
Ugh.
I've never tried that. Let me see too. Let me sign out and then see if I can just go
I just pulled up somebody's stream and I couldn't see any chat. It was just like the stream. I don't know if I'm just a boomer and I'm missing something.
No, I mean,
I think I think you need to make an account to chat because like
not doing it.
Yeah, you need to sign in because I just tried to go to the gaming section just to watch something, and I can't watch anything without logging in. Or I can watch, but I don't think I can chat without logging in.
I think you can watch, but you can't chat.
I guess that would make sense.
But then it's like you have to make for Facebook specifically. It's like a whole nother like you have your actual, info.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to make a fake account just to even chat with these people.
Fine, I'm taking it.
And you don't want to give that away either because Facebook has a lot of info that they take from you.
Yeah.
I would not want to be like. Could you imagine? Okay, just think of like some of the chatters in Twitch chats. I mean, I'm sure both of you guys have seen some pretty. I've seen my fair share of not well-adjusted chatters to like just any sort of social. I don't know. It's pretty toxic people. Imagine people saying that, but it's just like their name attached to it. Like,
so I pulled up a disguised past stream from 16 hours ago of TFT, and basically there's comments on the stream, and it's all just like people's names. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I don't like that.
You would literally have to just make a new Facebook account, make some make some fake thing.
Yeah, some fake name.
Yeah. That's something I think Facebook needs to change for sure. Yeah, I mean,
YouTube, I guess YouTube does that too, don't they?
Well,
because they're like Gmail, like all your Gmail accounts are linked to.
No, you just make a new account. I mean, like I have a YouTube account that's Avante Plays, and it has nothing to do with me.
I know, but that's just such a hassle. For like your average viewer, like.
Oh, YouTube. I mean, YouTube, dude. So many people of all ages use YouTube, so I don't think it's an issue.
True. I've read YouTube comments before. People are not afraid to post stupid shit under their own name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that too. So, but no, yeah, YouTube. I don't think it's as much of a problem. But yeah, that's a good point about Facebook. I did not think about. I mean, you're not seeing aliases in these chats. You're mostly seeing just people.
Nope.
Yeah, it's people.
If Facebook Gaming wants to even go ahead on in any way, they need to make it so you can make an alias, basically. But just having it's a social media website that you're like using. I don't know. It's just it's a personal social media website that you're gonna use to stream. I don't think it's a very good idea to.
It's also kind of just like a I don't know, when you at the end of the day when you first think of like live streaming, at least for me, like I think of Twitch. Like I don't think those other sites don't come into mind. If you ask me like what are some other live streaming sites, I'd be like, okay, those other sites do it. But,
I mean,
like, until there's another site. If I'm like, okay, so what are the two competing brands of soda in the United States?
Like Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly. Until there's a Pepsi.
Yeah, you're fine.
Anything else is not part of that fight.
Pepsi is trash, dude. Okay,
Pepsi is okay.
Garbage.
Pepsi, Diet
Hot
Pepsi
garbage.
is better than Diet Coke, but Coke is better than
Diet
Pepsi.
Anything is garbage. The fuck? It's so bad. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Continue. Sorry.
No, but you see what I mean, though. Like they're just and I get that it's. I think like YouTube and Facebook, they also probably don't want people to be anonymous, because people creating like more accounts just for that purpose, like messes with their own data. Because Facebook, that's another part too, is Facebook probably is able to offer like 100% revenue from the subscriptions, because think of how much money they're making on all the ads.
Well, I was gonna say I was just thinking it's like because Facebook has so much money, that's why they're gonna give revenue out to their.
Yeah, they don't care. They're making so much in ads that it doesn't matter.
But yeah, I mean,
YouTube probably makes a ton from advertisements.
Yeah, they make it. Yeah,
I think Twitch ads are probably by far of the three, Twitch ads have to be the least valuable. I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, about my question earlier about just why why people watch Twitch or why people don't watch the others or whatever. The only two comments I got was, I'm not a boomer, I don't use Facebook, and then one of them says, I love the Twitch culture. And I think that's a big part of it is the culture on Twitch, which is why I mentioned the chat. I think a big part of it, because when you go to YouTube, for example, and watch a stream, it just it's not the same because the culture is different. I mean, now, for example, if I went to watch Tim the Tatman on YouTube now, maybe it'll be somewhat similar to if you watched him here on Twitch, but I don't know. I think a lot of it though is the emotes, right? I don't think YouTube has all the emotes
it's the chat, but it's also the emotes.
Right? Like, yes, the emotes are big.
If you're listening to me, say this right now, and you don't have Better Twitch TV downloaded,
BTTV.
Go download BTTV.
Yeah,
do it.
Emotes are huge on this website.
Yeah. I mean, emotes at a certain point in a stream, like it has to become emotes. You can't have people typing text, otherwise it's just. You can't read anything. Like from a streaming perspective, if you have 2,000 or 10,000 viewers, like you need emotes to interpret like the general feel of chat. You can't sit there and read every single comment while you're playing a game.
Now, I'm gonna ask, and I mean, I think I know the answer you guys are gonna give me, but you guys don't see it as being like, would you rather there not be any competition to Twitch, or would you rather there be competition to Twitch?
See, this is my.
It's kind of like the whole monopoly
first.
thing in capitalism
Yeah,
too,
because then
right?
you still need competition. It's like PlayStation, Xbox. You don't like if you prefer one or the other, it's like you technically don't need the other one, but it's also like it's that business side of it that takes away from like, okay, you need some kind of competition to have people come to you and have like those pros and cons between the companies
Yeah.
so people know where to go. If it's always going to be like Twitch, then yeah, people are going to be like it's just that. And then it's like there's no I don't know how to explain it. Basically, it's like it needs some kind of competition in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, competition's always healthy, and
Yeah.
I mean, the whole reason that Twitch has been basically the exact same website minus a few features for like how long, you know, like
Right.
the like discoverability is still a massive issue.
Yeah,
on the
and that's
site.
why
Mhm.
they say it's better on YouTube or something, but
Exactly. And so I mean, there's a lot of like Twitch has to have just so much data at their hands, and they just have to like understand it and then
do something with it.
and then implement
Yeah.
meaningful tools and features that help with that, and they're not going to do that without competition.
Right.
So yeah, of course it's good, but at the end of the day, I would much rather prefer Twitch just make those improvements and continue using the site that I've been using than have to go to some other site. And
Yeah, I mean,
it's not even like a sports team type thing. It's just like it's really like the culture thing that you talked about. Like I've looked
Yeah.
at like YouTube chats. It's just not the same. Like
right.
it feels like when people go like live on Instagram and you see like videos, you know what I mean? It's like just like random ass questions and shit, and it's not
AMAs
like
on there, yeah.
Twitch chat.
I think the best thing about having competition for Twitch is just for them to basically, I mean, it allows them to grab data from the other websites in terms of like what they're doing, I guess. So like if YouTube does something that's a lot of people like on their website, right? Twitch could possibly integrate it into this one.
Yeah.
That's a good example. Like for example, Mixer had some sort of thing where you could, after you watch so often, you would get points and you could use those points to do something. And now we have channel points on Twitch. I'm pretty sure that came from Mixer. That idea.
Twitch not have channel points before?
They did not have channel points before Mixer was a thing. Mixer was a thing for a while before we got.
The past like 2 years.
I can find out when they came out.
2.5 years. Yeah, you could.
Mixer was like beginning of Xbox 360 days. I remember it being there before.
Oh, not that long.
And then
well,
no,
it was called
Xbox
something.
360, like towards the end when the Xbox One was coming out.
No, it was oh, maybe that. You could be right about that one. It was called something else. It was called something else though.
I think she's right. Yeah, I think you're right.
It was a transition from Xbox 360 days because I remember Mixer being integrated into the Xbox 360, and then when the Xbox One came out, they added Mixer because Twitch used to be a part of it. I tried to stream through Xbox.
Well, yeah, Twitch was a part of it. So Mixer says 2016.
Yeah.
Okay, it's longer than I thought.
That was like end of it was like right at the end of Xbox 360 or mid 360 days because Halo 3 came out in 2018.
Gotcha. Okay, so it was out for 4 years when it shut down in 2020.
Oh no, it was older.
And then channel points have only been around since 2019. And I'm pretty sure Mixer had those point things the entire time. I could be wrong though.
They only let you start gambling with them recently too, last year. So
yeah, the whole
the polls and like getting
polls basically. Yeah,
I love it. I have so many channel
creating a gambling culture. No, yeah, that's fair.
That is true what Raja's saying in chat. He's like, he feels Twitch is easier to communicate with viewers and streamer. Plus, you make more friends easier compared to YouTube.
Well, okay. I see what people...
Do you think that has to do with the anonymity of it?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
I find it much easier to make friends with people just like over when I don't... If I'm not
versus like YouTube or Facebook or something.
Yeah, it's John Smith from Raleigh, North Carolina. You're like, oh.
Yeah, you don't want to like know where they live kind of thing. Yeah.
No, this is my thing. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, so in terms of the amount of streamers that there are, there's a lot more. Okay, I'm just going to use Twitch and YouTube. There's a lot more smaller streamers on Twitch than there are on YouTube. And I think, generally speaking, a lot of viewers like talking to smaller streamers because those are people they can actually get, talk to versus a bigger
Yeah.
streamer. And I think you don't have that opportunity on YouTube because there's not as many smaller streamers. Am I wrong? I don't know. I feel like the only time you're watching a YouTube streamer, at least I
It's like
would
those
be a
big
bigger
people.
streamer.
Yeah.
I do
don't
think that most of the YouTube streamer success stories that people hear and then are
Yeah.
like, oh, like YouTube's getting big, like watch out Twitch. I think it's a lot of like people who have hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of followers on just their normal YouTube channel. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like of course you're gonna pull in a good, a decent number of people. You know, you have like every time you go live, 4 million people that are subscribed to you get a little notification. You know,
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the nice thing about being a YouTuber and streaming on that site.
but that doesn't make it. But when people talk about like discoverability and stuff, and this is something that I'm not 100% on for streams, but
Yeah, I don't.
um,
Go ahead.
I don't know how that translates to like somebody who's just starting out. Like if you were like a brand, like for somebody like me, like I've never streamed on Twitch, I've never streamed on YouTube, anywhere,
Yeah.
right?
You have the
Like,
viewer perspective, right?
yeah, like I don't know if it would actually be easier to start on YouTube compared to Twitch just because of like those recent numbers.
I think well you know the person what's his name? And I mean take this with a grain of salt, but you know that Devin Nash guy, he goes into the analytics of stuff.
CEO Andy.
Yeah,
Yes.
CEO Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dove into the discoverability. And I think more or less it just comes down to Twitch's discoverability just being god awful.
It is.
essentially.
That's really what it
They've
comes down
tried
to.
working on it a little bit. So if I go into and I don't know if somebody else in our chats want to do this. So if I go into a random game, I
Yeah.
think so. If I go into a game, right? I think it no longer automatically starts with everything being from highest viewer count to lowest. I think
Changed now.
I think it's now set as recommended, but I don't even know what that means, but that's what so like that's an attempt that they've made, but
it's okay.
so I went to Dark Souls 3 and it's sorted specifically by recommended for me, and the
Yeah.
first stream on there is only 17 viewers. And then
That's what.
go ahead.
So they do have stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. But that's only so far.
But how was that decided? Because recently
Yeah.
I've been playing. Recently a lot of people have been showing up on my stream saying that they were. I was recommended on their stream. Like, what makes? Like, that's the thing I don't get. Like, how is
So-
Twitch deciding that?
I think it's tags.
So I'm
go ahead.
pretty sure. I mean, it could be tags. Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
that is part of it. But I'm also
Which people don't use
pretty
enough.
sure it has to do with
We've
with
watched for sure.
Yeah, like so people who
subscribed to.
watch X channel for Y amount of time.
Have also watched this channel.
You know,
yeah.
also have watched this channel for
Oh,
that. And
okay.
I've noticed that, like for instance, if somebody gets hosted,
Mm-hmm.
like if I'm watching like a stream and it gets hosted elsewhere, and it's like a pretty large streamer, they'll appear in my recommended channels when they weren't there previously. Or if that streamer that I'm watching, plays a different game than they normally do, then I'll like for a day I'll get a bunch of people playing that game. I don't know. It seems pretty like I'm just looking at my recommended channels right now.
Yeah.
And it's all based off of like my past, I'd say, day or two of viewing, because I've only watched a little bit of Teamfight Tactics in the past day and not really at any time in the past couple months. And I now have Teamfight Tactics streamers, 2 of them recommended. I don't know. Like it.
Yeah, I don't know how the algorithm works.
I think there's a recency bias, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it like looks super deep into stuff.
Okay. So just more on the algorithm kind of thing.
Well, so in
Yeah.
our analytics for my stream specifically and Mel's stream, it'll actually say what other channels that viewers have in common with mine. So which channels have viewers in common with
okay.
mine? So is Shaz's channels
go
on
by
there, Bushin's
followers.
channels on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
It just says which channels have viewers in common with mine, and it shows like a list of 5. Mel's is on
So
there.
that's more like networking kind of thing.
It says where did my
In a
views come
sense.
from, and it has channels too on there. So
I'm sure there's different strengths of it too, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure somebody who like voluntarily goes to a stream and it's like a similar, there's other people from the same stream going there, like it weights
Yeah.
that higher than if you just get hosted or somebody ends up following, I'm sure they weight that higher.
Mhm.
Like they got it. Like they gotta be doing that kind of stuff on the back end. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
You'd think.
I mean, yeah, you would think, but I don't know, to be honest.
Especially since that whole paying. I don't wonder when that's gonna be integrated.
The what?
Oh, it
That
already has been.
it has
Wait, the
been?
what? What?
The topic that we
boost.
talked about, that boost, where like if you have
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I'm almost positive it has been because
Let me go to a channel.
today, I'm pretty sure today or on Saturday I saw Moon stream boosted.
Let me see. Okay, so does anybody
Like
in
I
chat know?
watched it happen while watching.
Does anybody in chat know? I mean, our chats might not know about it, but specifically the whole boosting a channel thing.
How much money does it cost?
Maybe it's
Let me get the
random.
credit
Maybe
card.
it's random how like whenever I was in a beta for it, it would just pop up randomly.
Yeah.
Is that maybe how it
I never really
works?
paid attention to that to see if that was even an option for me, because it's only like select few that are being tested to do that,
Yeah,
right?
and then you had to like activate it essentially. But right now it's
Yeah.
only a select few. It's like the bigger
I mean
streamers.
okay, so that is a good idea in theory. You know, I think the boosting is a good idea.
Yeah.
That's
theory.
just if you got
That's
money.
supposed to be their yeah.
But they have to put limits on who can use it. You
I
know?
think there is, but I don't know. They're not very specific about
How
it.
about for,
That's
like,
their
the smaller
problem.
streamers?
Twitch is
that's
always
what
so
I'm saying.
vague
Okay,
about it.
So
For the
here's
smaller streamers, please.
So
I mean,
Moon has 14,000 streamers right now. That's pretty normal. I mean, I'm positive I saw the boost on the stream, like either today or Saturday. That's not a small streamer. So I don't know if they're testing stuff still, but I mean they have to. I think that they should provide that to like different tiers for like 25 or less, 50 or less, 100 or less, like
well,
500 or less
yeah,
viewers.
I don't.
Average view count of the past like.
I just don't think how it'll work in the long term. I really don't.
I think it's.
I just don't think it can work. I mean,
especially if it's
know.
channel points that you're using, and
well, it's real money. No, it's real money.
I know it's real money now. I know it's real money now, but especially if they integrate a channel points option.
But okay, just to do a quick overview for those that maybe don't know what we're talking about exactly. So, basically, you can pay real money to boost a Twitch channel to be on the front page, essentially. And all the big streamers have had access to it or something like that. I don't know. They're the only ones that have access to it. But anyways, but okay, once everybody gets access to it, yeah, I don't know.
It all depends on if you got money.
Then everybody's just gonna do it all the time. But then it's just like normal website again. I feel like.
I guess what I'm saying is they should.
I think it's random though.
Not make it something that if you have like if you average over 1,000 viewers,
you just don't get it.
Yeah,
but then those people, then guess what? Those people are gonna complain about it or feel like
they already got the viewers. They don't need fucking more.
No, trust me, they do. Trust me, they want more.
I know they want more, but it's not difficult for me to find. Like it's, I'm not struggling to find Hassan's stream.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I just.
Well,
they should try to make it more. Like Twitch is very just top heavy, and I guess that's probably most of the entertainment industry, to be honest. So I guess that's just kind of how show business. That's show business.
Do we have anybody newer to the Twitch game in our channels, in our chats? Because I'm curious. I'm just curious. So for like a newer viewer, let's say maybe in the last year, how they go about finding a streamer.
That's actually a very
just
good
in
question.
general. Do they go to the front page? Do they like hear a name?
Some of my viewers, like I said, I recently have been coming across a lot of viewers who found me because it was recommended on, like, say, the Valorant channel.
Right.
They go to the Valorant channel and I'm
and
recommended on their list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm like, that's cool. Thanks for stopping by, kind of thing. But it's like, also,
I wonder how that happened too, though.
Yeah, like how did that happen? Because normally I'm not recommended, and I'm just like, normally my hours I stream are DJing hours for PST time. Normally, when I have a lot of viewers, I have a lot of viewers between the hours of like say 12 a.m. to like 5 a.m. And that's crazy because you think everybody would be asleep, but I get decent amount of viewers around this time. because I guess everybody runs on
Okay.
DGen hours. That, or I get a lot of people from other countries who are like, it's morning for them, and I work on their time.
I've
Basically,
been told it is actually better to stream during EU times, but
the EU time slot is
Right.
definitely a viable option. Now, I will also say that I am 100% one of those people that like I have a stream that every night, like I have that stream going and I fall asleep.
Right, your person that you always watch.
they're just
like
lurking.
like and I mean, so I watch Crip a lot. Criparian, he's like very old streamer on this platform. And I mean, he's talked about it before, where like there are people who, have like he won't change his time slot. He always goes from like 10 p.m. to like 3 or 4 a.m. his time. Because
he has a really late time that he streams.
It's always super late, super late, like DGen hours.
DGen hours,
and he says it's because so many people are like, dude, like I need your stream to fall asleep. Don't change.
Oh, okay.
And also like I started that like Clint Stevens, another big streamer. Same thing is that it was like the late night hours. Like there's not many people streaming at late night,
That's
so when
true.
you find your stream that you just want to like chill in at like 2 a.m., it's kind of comfy to like always be able to go back and be like, yeah, like
they'll be there kind of thing.
Stream's good. It's 2 a.m. That's the stream time. All right.
That is funny. I do find that funny because, like, that's what a lot of people tell me. They're like, normally it's like my stream is usually available for people when they're about to go to sleep or right when they're waking up from going to work. And I'm like,
I wish.
What the hell?
I don't think anybody answered. I wish we did have somebody that was like a newer person that could tell us how they find a streamer, but.
Okay, I have a complete side.
What you got?
Side.
Yeah.
So, Rob, I know you know who this is. Mel, do you know who the streamer Lyric is?
Oh,
no, I don't.
Okay, so Lyric's he's also a very OG streamer on Twitch. Pretty big streamer. He got a lot of flack this week from
I don't know anything about this.
From his fans and from just a lot of people in general, because he's starting his own little line of NFTs, and people were very not happy with him. Now, I don't know if you guys have an opinion on it, but
no.
Okay, do you guys know what NFTs are?
Generally speaking, yeah, but I don't see why people would get mad about a streamer doing that. I don't know. People get mad about everything. It's kind of my take.
I know people get mad about everything. Well, because now basically it. Oh God. I don't even know. I don't know if I want to explain. Oh my.
Well, don't explain what an NFT is. I mean, just say it's related to cryptocurrency.
So think of it this way: you have a picture, right? Like a painting.
A Bob Ross painting. There you go.
Like that painting is an original. You can have replicas of it. You can have copies of it, but it's not the original. And the original is provenance, and it's in a museum, and it's been like certified. You get like certificate, like this is official, this and that.
Yeah.
So an NFT is essentially like a digital receipt for a digital piece of art, or like and that could be any digital thing. It's essentially like the core idea of it is meant to be like
owning
it's
something.
meant to show digital ownership. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But what it's turned into is a bunch of people just like making like kind of crappy like not Microsoft Paint, but
what? Third party stuff. Basically.
Why not?
Why not Microsoft Paint?
I buy a Microsoft Paint NFT, dude.
People have been spending absurd amounts of
money
I know. A couple JPEGs.
Yeah.
And a lot of people view it as like some sort of like huge investment opportunity, which is why I think he got a lot of flack. But I know that there are other streamers who are going to be doing it as well, because I know that
NFTs really came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the technology at a base level is, I think, worthwhile, but like its current application and like how.
But you think more streamers are going to start doing this?
I think they are.
Probably.
Because like it's kind of like a merch store.
Okay.
Almost.
Well, I'm wondering
if you guys don't know much about that, then that's a whole.
Yeah, I don't know the most about it, but I know what NFTs are. But I just I mean, I don't see, for example, I don't see Lyric doing that the same as like Trainwreck's and his gambling thing. I mean, I guess I can see people getting mad about it, but I don't know.
It also depends on pricing. I think people just
It
hear
depends on
about,
what he's
like,
selling too, and I don't know what the fuck he's getting
I don't
rid
know
of.
what the pricing is. If it's like, hey, buy this for $1, it's a little picture or something, but it's not
If
going to be
anything,
$1.
those people should get mad at the people buying the NFT. I don't know.
They're the one investing in it,
But
so that's
yeah.
on
True.
their
Well,
that's on their fault, right?
But I get it. I
that's
get it.
I think that's the problem though, is that people are thinking of it as an investment when they
Yeah.
shouldn't be, because it's not an investment.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Like,
it's
I mean, it
that's also
is in a very loose sense,
Yeah.
but like, I mean,
but it's also like for viewers wise, it's like they look up to these people, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
they
almost
look
like
up
a
to all
yeah.
these like so it's basically buying and investing in the person you look up
And that's
to.
why I think the train wrecks thing is really bad.
yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
whole gambling,
Well,
and then you get a discount or you get free coins to go gamble on the website.
well, so here's the
thing.
funny thing is he actually, so when that was like really blowing up,
Yeah.
all that stuff, he said that he actually gets to see how much his viewers have ended up putting on the site using
That
it
should
for
not be a
free.
thing.
Oh.
And it was a lot of money. I can't remember the
I
exact
still
number.
don't think.
It was in large amount. But yeah, no, I know a lot of streamers have merch stores and the
Right,
whole
of course.
NFT
And
thing,
I guess like
like,
he's just adding that to his merch store.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
It's just like the backlash. Like he got some serious backlash.
No, okay, yeah, and actually, you know what? It was a few months ago when NFTs were kind of just blowing up. Is some just graphic artists I follow that like make stream art and stuff for people, and I don't remember. They made one of their artworks into an NFT or something, and I just remember reading the comments, and it was all super negative. I don't remember why, but I guess people are just really hating NFTs.
Well, I know that, for instance, one of the Pauls, like Jake or Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he spent like $500,000 on essentially a JPEG, and it's
Oh my
now,
god, I
like,
remember hearing about that.
and now it's
Yeah.
quote unquote worth
More.
$4,000. I
It's
mean,
like that. Did you guys hear about the controversy that one time when that Charizard card came out for Pokemon?
Oh,
And
I just
then
know they
he
did
was
some
like,
Pokemon shit.
no, yeah, he was trying to make it a big deal that it's worth like $1 million, the rare Pokemon Charizard. And I was just like, okay, people are buying into it because they follow him and they believe that this is worth the value because he's saying this is worth the value. It's that whole concept of having these people influence you to thinking that this is how much it's worth kind of thing. And that's the power you have for having that much influence or being able to sweet talk into people buying into it.
Yeah, and that's the epitome of scumbags on YouTube too.
Yeah, and it just seems like something that's like, on the one hand, I don't think Lyric meant
no, Lyric
to do it like I think he was just doing it just because he wanted to do something
Lyric
different.
is generally not that kind of guy from what I've watched over the years.
Exactly. But I could see, I do think there's a lot of streamers who would
will. Oh yeah.
Take advantage of it.
I almost
don't
like that Lyric did it just because now it's a thing.
Yep.
You know, it not to, like, once again, like, hate on him or anything. I think he meant good with it, but definitely could see people.
Yeah.
Hey, like, come to my spend.
It's gonna become a merch thing on their merch store.
Yeah.
It'll become a regular thing. Yeah.
And you can just make like infinite variations of it. I don't know.
I know. Well,
that was my little random thing that I just popped into my head.
I'm just gonna do
one. Yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna do one tiny thing that branches off of that. So I went to see the Eternals movie this weekend, and there's commercials before the movie.
You say commercials?
Commercials. I might have I was taking a drink. Sorry. Anyways, but this surprised the hell out of me because so listen, in terms of like movie actors being like top tier to me, I think Matt Damon's one of them, right? And he was doing a commercial, and I had no idea what the commercial was for. I go to the movies pretty often. I hadn't seen this commercial, but it was a commercial for Crypto.com by Matt Damon, and I was like, Matt Damon's doing a crypto commercial. I just would not think Matt Damon would be doing a cryptocurrency commercial.
They were playing that ad so much during the CS:GO.
Oh, I bet.
I think the league major.
So I don't know.
I mean, what
it's another example, kind of, but on a higher level. But
I think a bunch of,
because it's Matt Damon, but
yeah, it's
it's just a prominent celebrity.
That like 3 years ago.
Right, exactly. I wouldn't expect Matt Damon doing cryptocurrency commercials. right?
I think that just means that there's a lot larger backers
into that whole cryptocurrency
sure.
situation.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
I don't even think
like,
he'd
it's
accept money for it either, but I guess he does.
oh, I'm sure he accepted money for
Oh, of
his
course.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he did
All
that for
right.
charity.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I don't know.
No,
Like,
just it's just more onto that stuff.
I think it's something like 80% or like 85% of all Bitcoins are owned by 2% of Bitcoin owners. Like, it's because wealth is extremely concentrated.
Oh, it's the same with
in
stocks.
Bitcoin.
It's 85%
Yeah,
of the
yeah. I
stock
mean, the
market
reason
is
that
owned
you're
by the
seeing,
top 2% or whatever.
yeah,
So.
yeah, it's the same reason you're seeing that kind of stuff in the crypto space now.
All right, Mel, did you have anything else to add? I'm gonna segue us to the last part before it gets too late. Because I'm sure most people have heard about this. So what day was this? The Travis Scott
This was
thing.
on Saturday.
Okay. Let's give a run. I'm just gonna give a very quick. You guys can add on to it if you need to, but a quick synopsis of basically what happened. So Travis Scott, music artist, for those that don't know who it is, basically was doing his tour for Astroworld is what it's called. And it was in Houston, Texas, and basically 8 people died total from this.
I'm sorry, the way you just put that was...
What? Bad? Poorly? I'm just trying to go over the synopsis of it, sorry.
I know. It's just, you're like...
Well, okay, I'm just thinking about it. Okay, so 8 people died because of basically his...
crowd crush.
His crowd crush.
Well, and him not doing anything about it.
Yeah. Did you guys see? I saw a lot of videos on the people recording.
Yep.
They were trying to get ambulance through, but people were just raging on them. They're dancing on the fucking vehicles.
I have more stuff that you guys might not know about.
Yeah, they were trying to save these people, but the ambulance couldn't get through because the crowd was just getting so hyped that they didn't really give a shit if somebody was getting trampled or not.
Yeah.
It's hard to get an ambulance into any crowd in general.
That's true. But it's like people are getting trampled on and these people don't care. Like,
well, no, this is actually another issue is why people are blaming Travis Scott more than anything is because eventually the crowd started chanting "Stop the show." Like people in the front started trying to get his attention. There's a video of 2 people getting onto the stage and trying to tell the cameraman like, you got to stop the show. There's people that are dead in your crowd.
Yeah, and then the camera people weren't like, they weren't doing anything. They were telling them to shoot them. They were shooting off the people trying to tell the cameraman. And then like even in the comments when I was reading in the videos, it's like, why didn't the cameraman even tell? Like those headsets are connected to the directors of like the show, like running the show.
Well, apparently with that cameraman thing, I think he actually eventually helped, is what I heard earlier today.
Yeah, and not to mention, I mean, I wouldn't just expect any cameraman to just start like, if somebody's like, I mean, it's super loud, you know,
He
some
didn't know
random
what he was.
person just
what was
climbed up
going
behind
on.
you, is yelling in your ear, like you're, you know, I'm not gonna blame him for what ultimately amounts to a planning failure and also a failure on the promoter Travis Scott for
not controlling his crowd,
basically advocating exactly this kind of scenario.
Crowd to go wild.
Well,
I mean, well, I mean, this is a guy who's gotten in trouble for.
He's done other things.
Yeah, for like basically inciting a riot and shit.
Telling people to jump off balconies.
Yeah, like telling people to say like "fuck you" to security and try like rushing the state. I mean, this is a guy who like wants that kind of environment.
Yeah.
So.
And then other people started posting videos of other musicians just showing them how you're supposed to stop your show, and people are like,
I've been to show. You know? I've had that happen to me. Not like obviously I haven't died, but you know, I've been at shows where I've had that exact experience where like it's literally so fucking cramped
where you can't control where you're just being moved, right?
And I'm a big person. I mean, you've met me.
You're
Rob.
a tall
like,
guy.
I'm a big person. Like
imagine the little people too.
I was I was.
And that's what he's saying.
In one of these instances, I was with a friend who's like about 5'2", 5'3", and I like lifted her out before it started getting really bad, and she like had her crowd surf up to the front. I got stuck there for a while because I literally could not move. Like my arm was stuck in between a bunch of people. My other arm was stuck like down by my side. Like I couldn't move at all. And it was not.
And that's when you start to
fun.
panic because you're just like, I have no control of what I can do.
I crowd surfed out too. I just told the person next to me, I was like, oh, hey, I'm having an asthma attack, which I wasn't, but I was like, I need to get out of here. And we were like the 4th row in. Like, there's no way I was getting out just walking out.
The thing is, it's like still like it sucks too because the crowd could have helped out those people that were being trampled on, or like all the people
Some
screaming for help.
did, but some
You
tried
can,
to.
you
Yeah,
can,
but
but
you
it's
know, like
also it's hard to help in those situations, you know, like because I mean it's super cramped. I mean you have to remember that those people also can't move, you know.
yeah.
Like,
Here, for example, I joined in my first mosh pit ever the past Thursday, Friday, and it's like, yeah, I get it. The crowd is like, it's fucking crowded as fuck, but it's still like as common decency, like you would even if you're fucking hyped, whatever, you see someone like trampled over next to you, like you would think the crowd would help out still. Like I get it,
yeah,
they were calling for help, but it just
Um,
escalated more than it should have.
I mean, so there's also the aspect of um
so go ahead.
like it's harder, it's hard to like once that kind of situation starts, it's hard to stop.
Mhm.
Because it's really an issue with overcrowding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way overcrowded.
It's an issue with overcrowding. That's really what it comes
The other
down
issue
to.
was that festival or whatever, Astroworld had, it was all ages welcomed. That was another
Yeah,
problem.
that's
Well, they had a bunch of
crazy.
people storm the gate, and like like just a bunch of people
They
that
just
didn't have
went through,
tickets that just
yeah.
like went in, so like that doesn't
I
help
was
either.
hoping to
But
show a video.
they
but
yeah, that's just extremely poor planning, and then also it doesn't help that the promoter and like the main act
Yeah.
was basically inciting this kind of shit to
Adding it,
happen.
basically lighting the fire more than it should have. Like,
Yeah,
adding it onto it, be
exactly.
like, "Go fucking crazy," basically. The words of Travis Scott was like, basically, "Go fucking crazy." You already know basically how this is gonna go down. He said something along the
Yeah.
lines of that.
let me at least put something up for chat to see, at least one video.
Okay.
I mean, I've had to help people at events like these before who
Mhm.
clearly needed to go to
Right, it's just like common
like a
decency when you're
medic
at
tent,
these
and
festivals,
it's
right?
but
Yeah.
it's a lot hard. It's a lot harder than you think, especially because like I can think of one instance off the top of my head where there's a girl who was looking extremely pale, and me and this other guy told her boyfriend, presumably the person who was basically holding her up, we're like, dude, if you don't bring her to a medical tent right now, like we're going to do it for you. And he was
Yeah.
like refusing, and then finally, as we were like, okay, they're like going to go get a medic. He
Dear Lord.
went over there, but like it took a lot of like coaxing. So sometimes the people, like even if they're with friends, like sometimes those people aren't looking out for their best interests either.
Yeah.
And so it's hard. It's like for me just seeing that, like having that experience makes it like you should always try to look out for other people when you're at an environment.
When
A
you're at an
festival or
environment,
an
like, yeah.
event,
Yeah, and
yeah.
that generally is what you see in some of these other videos of like,
Yeah, but you can't like blame other concert goers for not like
It's not your responsibility to.
it's not. I mean, it's that. Yeah, I mean, it's not your responsibility, and also like frankly, like you shouldn't be expecting that this is a situation that's unfolding. You know, you're probably just
Yeah.
there having a good time at the show.
I
And
think
like
people just didn't expect this to escalate the way it did more than it should have. Like everybody wants
it
to have a
does.
good time, but
well,
it's also
eight
like,
people
look
shouldn't
what
be
happened.
dying at a
Yeah, people
Yeah,
festival.
it's
shouldn't be
not a common
dying at
thing
these
that
shows. I
happens.
get it, you'll get
Um,
bruised up, you get dinked, whatever. But for people to die at a concert like this, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it is. I mean, it's very uncommon for this to happen because there's,
nothing to do with.
believe it or not, there's a lot of like literature and uh, research done on how to break crowds and prevent this exact kind of thing from forming. And I mean, thousands of concerts, tens of thousands of concerts happen every year worldwide.
Yeah.
You don't hear about this happening
Ever to any
Yeah.
concerts.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a unique situation brought on by poor planning and
Well,
promoter
and again, like
directly.
you'll see other yeah, and well, no, you'll also see other videos though of like the musicians, like I said, because he tried to, like, okay, so this is an example of when he definitely should have stopped. So he sees the ambulance get in to the crowd, and then just like 10 seconds later, he just continues and says 2 hands in the sky, and then he tells everybody to shake the ground. Like he did not care about those people that were there for the ambulance, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people were jumping on that.
That's why people
Or
really got
dancing,
on him about
jumping-
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the people who were jumping on an ambulance, I mean that's just being an ass. I mean you should, like, that's just bad. in and of itself, you know, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing that. I mean, especially, I mean, even if you didn't know the context, you shouldn't be doing that anyways. So those people are assholes, but some random ass person in the crowd, you can't, I don't know.
No, I mean, so I guess a lot of people are suing Travis Scott and I think it's Live Nation that ran the thing. Yeah, a lot of people are doing suing, and I know Travis Scott's response has just came out today. Was
it
was him basically. They're trying to,
yesterday.
or was it yesterday? They're trying to. He's basically trying to get a hold of the the families and just help them out. But
everybody saw the video. It seems unapologetic. Like he doesn't really care. He's doing it because he's forced to say sorry.
But this is my thing. Okay, here's my thing.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it earlier today. No, here's my thing. I'm not going into his apology or anything, but I'm going to be honest. Okay, give me one example, please, of somebody doing something poor or bad and then doing an apology video and anybody liking the apology video. I don't know any...
Logan Paul. Logan Paul with that suicide forest one.
People, well, okay, I mean, the majority of people liking it is what I'm saying. Like, of course, I didn't think anybody was going to like Travis Scott's apology video because people are just going to have this mindset that they're just not going to care what he says.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying with apology videos. People aren't going to like them either way.
Yeah, but okay.
That's a whole nother thing, but...
Yeah.
Also, it's the same reason that Blizzard's making all the changes to WoW that they are right now, removing a bunch of like content and stuff from the game because of, just like innuendo or whatnot. I mean, they're not doing it because I don't think they really care. They're doing it because
the majority.
Well, I mean, they don't. No, because they have multiple lawsuits pending.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Yeah.
Travis Scott is just trying to prove that he's remorseful for the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he didn't give a shit when he saw it happening in front of his eyes. You think he cares now? No, but his attorneys care and his accountants care because he's gonna get, as he has like right now, a bunch of lawsuits.
I just keep going.
He's not in a good. I would not want to be him right now.
Yep.
Well, and then he also had and then the dude had a filter on his apology video. What are you doing?
Did he? I mean,
it was black and white. It was black and white.
Grayed out.
Wait. Are you? Did you tell me that this man just like posted an apology to Instagram or some shit?
Instagram or TikTok or something like that.
Instagram.
Oh my.
Yeah. So he didn't even do it publicly. He did it on social media, on his social media, where if you listen to it, it sounds like he's just reading lines that he was told to say to protect him from getting sued even more. He has somebody.
That's exactly what it is.
They all have
PR
people.
It's the same thing with Logan Paul. It's the same thing when that whole suicide forest happened. If you guys saw Logan Paul's apology story, like his apology video, it was people just felt like it was so faked, and he was crying and he was trying to make it seem believable.
I do know what you're talking about now.
And it's like it's not, you weren't apologetic when you were laughing at somebody's dead body in the Japan forest.
Yeah,
and you're gonna do it now because you got a whole bunch of lawsuits and.
Well, I mean, he just got a bunch of people mad at you.
Yeah.
In his case, a bunch of fans. I mean, Travis Scott can actually have like legal, like repercussions for
people.
For the death. Yeah.
For negligence and manslaughter or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I
don't exactly know what they're suing for, but
also, I mean, let's be real. Logan Paul's fans are a bunch of kids, so the dude just makes a video where he's crying, and people are like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, they feel bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't understand, dude.
But no, I mean that's not a situation that should ever happen.
Nope.
Nope. Like, come on. Don't put that many people in an enclosed space.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. It just, I mean, if you see like helicopter views of it, it's pretty like crazy, pretty packed. All right, do you guys wanna? It's about time to end. We could, oh, do I? Yeah, that's literally what I was getting. It's not even like a game. Listen, this is just to get chat. If anybody in chat, is my mic being weird? It sounds weird. Hold on.
Yeah, it's being weird. There you go.
Why is it being weird? Hello? All right, can you guys hear me? Hello? Nope. Mic's not working. Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Uh-oh, my Discord broke. What happened, chat? Everything broke. Yeah, hear me on stream?
You on stream, yeah, but I can't hear on Discord.
Oh, now it's
Maybe
back?
It's me.
Why am I full screen all of a sudden?
No, there you go. I could hear you.
Okay, that was weird. Were we good? Okay, so this is just a thing. Okay, so we're not going to tell a chat our ages, but listen. This is a test to see if we still understand Zoomer lingo, okay? You two ready?
Right.
It's more you guys because I kind of made this shit up, so...
Okay.
Well, I didn't make it up, but I found it somewhere, okay?
All
so
right.
I'm gonna say you can both just talk whenever. Basically, I'm gonna give you a term, and you're gonna tell me if you know what it means. And if you guys both don't know what it means, I do have sentences, or I could use them in a sentence, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna start with number 1. First one is on God.
Oh, no cap on a stack.
On God.
Oh, for real. Damn.
How would you
I know what
explain that
means.
It means
you don't know what that means?
You don't? I mean, you could probably interpret what it means basically on what you're saying. I hate Logan Paul on God. That's just like a real simple
everything.
sentence.
Like I swear, or like on everything.
Yeah, it's like I
swear. It's almost like no lie. Like
like no doubt. Like
all right.
Or like no cap.
Affliction, you get
Well,
okay. So no cap, no cap is coming. Yeah, no cap was one of them. So you both know no cap. This chat no cap. All right.
That's what everybody's using nowadays.
Okay, so can we just if we can skip to that one real quick? I do have a. Okay, so I find it incredibly interesting that the phrase "no cap," which originated completely separately,
no lie.
And on Twitch, Kappa, the emote,
right, Kappa,
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you just made a shortcut, basically. Just cap.
They both completely originated independently.
Yeah.
But
really, okay. I was actually wondering if somehow it was related to Kappa, but
the original Kappa emote is from an old JTV, like.
Well, right, but I was wondering if like the meaning of Kappa had any involvement with no cap.
Kappa, as long as I've ever been on this site, has always had that connotation of like sarcasm almost.
Right.
Yeah.
But now the cap meaning is like.
No cap is like like no bullshit.
Yeah, that's a lie kind of thing. You lying kind of thing.
All right, let's go to the next one. So the next one, explain to me, guys, what a bruh moment is. Bruh moment.
Go ahead, Mel.
Do you guys know what bruh moment means?
I don't know how to explain that. Like, I get the concept of what a bruh moment. I mean, I say bruh all the time, but I don't say it in that kind of context.
All right.
What is it? Say it in a sentence, Savante.
Oh God, I wish I had a sentence ready for that one. Basically,
or explain it, because how do you explain a bruh moment?
So a bruh moment. So I could be like, Johnny didn't give me that Wendy's sandwich yesterday. That was such a bruh moment.
So it's like that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
No, you're not.
I'm not even using it right. Yeah,
you're not.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Well, you say it then, Will. Not a bro moment. This is specifically bruh.
No, I understand.
I'm telling chat. Bruh.
Okay.
Moment.
So a bruh moment is like when
Here,
it's just one. Like, okay, so you familiar with the phrase like when something hits different, like a bruh moment is like that, like it hits different, but in a bad way.
Yes. That's a good explanation of it. Yes.
Yeah, it's like something happens and it's like, oh shit, and it's like it hits, but not in a good way.
Exactly.
It's a blanket term for all situations that merit a reaction, whether that be shock, awe, or any other strongly felt emotion.
I don't know if that's exactly the same.
Would that be in the Urban Dictionary? That sounds like an Urban
Some
Dictionary.
of them are, but I don't think that's the exact one. It kind of explains it, yeah.
Boops
the way Affliction said it. What did he say?
Yeah, it sounds really good.
The epic fail of our generation. Okay, I mean that's a good sentence.
The epic fail.
Oh, okay. So Itchy's explanation was from Urban Dictionary.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's all right, next one is, ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
I have never heard that.
This is a Wendy's. You've never heard that this is a Wendy's? Okay,
No.
Mel, you're showing age here. Hold on, Mel.
I don't know that.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
What do you think?
Okay. Uh-oh. Did everything break again? Oh, no, Mel's good.
Good.
Okay. You want me to explain it, or Will, do you want to try? Do you know?
Will,
oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Okay, so basically, like, for example, if somebody's telling you something that you just don't really care about or it's pointless, you're like, you can respond by saying, ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's like somebody wants to like start raging or like start like going
rambling
off on, like,
about
something. Like some insignificant thing,
and you're
just like it's like a complete non sequitur, and it's like completely like out of the blue.
Right.
It's just like where did this come from? It's just like
because it's the example of a customer coming up to a Wendy's cash register and just talking about something.
Talking on shit. Yeah, not.
So that's what it is.
I personally, as someone who worked at a drive-thru when I was 15 and 16, I personally like to envision it as somebody pulling up to the drive-thru into the shitty headset.
Yeah.
And just having a random conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you know.
Chad is saying,
I can't believe you've never heard that one.
I've never heard of that. Chad is saying this is now Teach Mel slang.
Pretty much.
The next one's pretty easy. This hits different.
Oh.
This hits different.
Yeah, that's basically what you're...
The opposite of a bruh moment. You know, when something hits different, it's like, okay, when something hits different. No,
like this Wendy's sandwich hits different.
It's like you go to the store and you're trying to get some candy, and you're like, you just needed some candy for a while, and you find those
like,
watermelon Sour Patch Kids.
Bro, are you talking about these watermelon Sour Patch? Who brought those up last time? Somebody brought them.
Oh my god, I did, because they're
so
goddamn
Mel, you got
good.
It's like before? What Boop says. There's like two different phrases that relate to that. This hits different as well. It's this shit slaps or shit bussin'.
Okay.
This shit's bussin'. Those two like correlate with this shit hits different. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
All facts, no printer.
All facts, no printer. Oh
Boom.
my god, I hate that one. I don't know why.
That's okay. That's not even. That's not.
No, see, Rob, now you're being a boom.
No, that's just an old 100%. One, dude. That's an old one, bro. All right, next one is rent free. You guys know what I mean? Mel's making a face. Okay, so here's an example, Mel. Charlie lives in your mind rent free. You get what I mean by that? Charlie's living in your head rent free.
Yeah, he's just there.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
So it's like basically Charlie's living, like, all you're thinking about right now is Charlie because of something. So he's living in your head rent free right now. Basically, he's taking advantage of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, I think she gets it. I don't know if she exactly gets it.
No, I get it.
No, okay, I have to amend.
Because my sentences are really bad with them.
So rent free is more like
when you can't stop thinking about somebody.
It's somebody who it's
you can't stop thinking about Charlie.
It's always a person. It's always somebody.
Yeah, it's usually a person.
Somebody living rent free in your head. It's somebody who's not thinking about you, but you're thinking about them.
Yeah,
and
so
like you're so pissed or whatever that like your life is occupied with it, and you're always thinking, like you hear
thinking about the situation.
To live in the head of someone that can't stop thinking about you or anything to do with you. Yeah.
Exactly. Living rent free is that. It's when they're wasting all their time in their life thinking about you. When
hold on, Mel, what terms do you know? You gotta know something I don't know.
You're
not knowing any of these. I thought you would.
I can't think.
I actually thought you'd know most of them.
I only know this slaps.
All right.
Because like my boyfriend's brother says cap a lot. This shit slaps.
Okay.
This shit bussin'. I hear all that stuff.
I've never heard cap in real life. I feel like I'd feel weird if I heard no cap in real life.
No,
I don't know.
My boyfriend started saying it too.
I haven't actually heard this shit in real life, but like
no cap is old.
I mean, I've heard the on God and the bruh moment maybe in the Wendy's,
like
but
in the 2-3 years, probably 2-3 years that this shit's been that I've heard it.
Okay, next one.
Cap.
And this one's okay. You gotta know this one. Well, you might. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Okay, glizzy.
Oh yeah, that's the hot dog. But when people put it in context, they make it nasty.
No, it is a hot. It's a hot dog. It's a hot dog.
Is it?
But they make it so it's the glizzy from New York, right? It's like the famous hot dogs from New York called the glizzy.
But the way
when people use it in context, like what Will just did, it sounds nasty. It sounds dirty. It's like you talking about a weenie, you know? It ain't no weenie, New York weenie. We talking about a weenie.
Okay, whoa. No, we're talking about hot dogs.
Allegedly.
All right, so Glizzy's easy. All right, this one I didn't know this one.
Also,
So
you guys might not know this, but
What?
maybe you guys don't. Glizzy is also slang for
gun.
gun.
Yeah, and rap.
Oh,
Not-
really?
Yeah, it's,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bring in the Glizzy and blah blah blah. Okay. So Chugi.
Like that.
Chugi. I did not know about this
What
one.
is a Chugi?
Chugi.
How do you spell it? What's the
C
origin?
H
What is
C
the origin?
H E U G Y. I'll use it in a sentence. My mother is so chuggy. She participates in TikTok trends when they are already weeks old.
So trying to be part of the hip
Chugi.
lingo. So she's like
Not necessarily. It's
outdated. She's outdated.
Okay, and another term you
Sounds
both
like, it
know.
sounds like somebody who's trying to make fetch happen.
Well, this is
Yes.
apparently from 2013. It originates from 2013. So okay,
I-
another term that
okay.
you'll both know that it's the same thing as passe. It's basically
Oh,
calling
okay.
something as passe, uncool, out of like
Yeah.
old.
So it's a new.
They're out of touch
new-
with current trends.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chugi.
Okay.
I swear to God, look on like TikTok or something. You'll see all kinds of
Oh.
shit of people saying chugi, and I never heard it
What the
before.
fuck? Watch, that's
Okay,
gonna appear in my TikTok out of nowhere. All
I'm
these
sorry.
slangs
I know.
and stuff.
I'm sorry. When it comes up to like made up slang words, that's just a
Yeah, I
made
don't.
up slang word.
don't know.
That's just a bad one. I mean, yeet, great word.
Similar
Awesome.
slurring.
Yeet was like, I
is
love
so
Yeet.
good.
That was
Yeet
like
is
Yeah.
10 years ago
genuinely-
old though. That's 10 years old.
I know, but what I'm saying is like that's a good one. Like chuggy, just
Yeah,
sounds.
chuggy-
Yeah, it says similar slang terms to
sounds
chugi
like-
are basic or normie, I guess.
It sounds like it's related to like a loogie.
It's often
know.
used ironically. Yeah, it doesn't sound very nice rolling off the tongue, does it? All right, we got two more.
Oh, they use people instead of using chuggy, they use like boomer. They call you a boomer. That's the term for like people who
a
are
little bit, but
outdated in a
it's a
way.
different way of saying. But it's also no,
Context,
just
yeah,
saying
the
you're
context.
out of touch with current trends more, not
Yeah.
necessarily a boomer. You could be like a millennial and still be
a
out of
boomer.
touch.
It's basically a way of calling somebody out of touch. But
Yeah.
All right, so next one, vibe check. Vibe
Oh,
check.
I've heard of that.
Oh,
That's they passed the vibe
But
check.
what exactly? Yeah, okay.
I mean, there's multiple
there's
contexts.
multiple
for this,
ways.
Depends on
of-
the situation or how you say. Like, so for example, if like, I see that on TikTok a lot.
Yep.
It's like
A lot of it is
the
just from
comments
TikTok.
pass the vibe check. Like everything is good. It goes along with what like positive vibes kind of thing. Like people don't pass the vibe check if they say negative comments or something like that.
Okay, that is not.
That's a different form,
That
possibly.
is not how
No?
I don't think of a vibe check.
Well, what do you?
What do you think of a vibe check?
What? There is like
Oh, is it
violence
something?
involved in a vibe
Oh
check.
no! You're going You're going way down.
I'm just talking about more just common general stuff.
No. This is
No,
just giving people a
no,
vibe check.
No, a vibe check. If you give somebody a vibe check, it's like they're just like going around doing their thing, and it's okay.
Yeah, no.
so a
There's
good
I see
analogy would
both.
be like,
I see both.
you know,
definitions.
back in the day when people would do like slug bug or like two for flinching and shit like that.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vibe
yeah.
check is kind of in the same vein. It's like, oh, like kind of, you know, like mess with you a bit. You know, check your vibe. That's how I've always heard of it. Not in like it's vibe check is basically like whenever I've seen vibe check used in like videos and like kind of social media
Mhm.
content, it's somebody just getting fucking knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, no. There's different. Yeah, I saw there's that definition too. But it's just just checking somebody's vibes, dude. Basically, what it says.
Good or bad, basically.
I guess.
Okay, there's just one more. This one I wasn't too familiar with, but it's tea.
Oh, spill the tea.
No.
Basically, no, something
No.
else.
Well, in a sense, it comes from that.
But it's something else because the only tea I know is
I'm
like if
trying
you're
to
spilling chisme or spilling gossip, basically.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like that. But it's general sense, I guess it's supposed to mean drama, as of.
Oh yeah, it's
But
drama
yeah, it's
because
gossip,
you're
but, like-
gossiping. You're
Yeah, that's why I'm
gossiping.
saying it comes from that. But I think it's
There's
been
an emote.
evolved essentially. I think.
There's,
Oh,
no,
okay.
there's
I
an
don't know.
emote exactly for that on Twitch too. It's the tea time emote.
Right. Yep. Yeah. No. I guess it's evolved now, and that's how it's being used, just to basically talk about drama specifically.
That's some tea.
Yeah. I
Spill
don't
the
know.
tea. People have been telling me that. It was funny because what was it? Somebody actually gave me a bracelet because, like I said, I went to my first rave the other weekend ago,
Mhm.
and I have a bracelet that says "Spill the tea," and I'm like, what does that mean? And like this person took it a whole nother context kind of thing, but I'm just like
Really?
looking at the bracelet. I'm like, what gossip am I supposed to be like telling you since you gave me this bracelet kind of thing?
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know. It's weird. It's basically the new form of like just gossiping about stuff and
Yeah.
starting up drama just to hear drama kind of thing.
Yeah. That's I think what I heard the new called. I don't know. Okay. That's it. I mean,
I learned something.
We learned something today.
Yeah, everybody learned something. That's good. I don't know about chat.
Chugi.
Hopefully chat learned something. Mel learned about Wendy's. Will learned about
learned about Wendy's.
Chugi. Yeah,
Funny.
that's good. So yeah, I don't know. I'll try to maybe find some more terms we can maybe go over next time. So don't be looking up
that'll
any
be
slang
fun.
terms. Yeah.
I kind of want to look up terms from like
Well, the ones we looked up
our
today.
years.
Oh,
No, from
fucking-
our
What
years.
the fuck? What terms do we have?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Gucci.
Gucci,
I
yeah.
mean, see, people still
that
use.
shit Gucci.
Oh,
Not as much. I use it still.
I can bust out all sorts of stuff.
dope.
If I need.
Oh,
to.
that's
No,
dope. That shit's dope.
I
Okay,
mean,
that's
kind of.
like
That's kind of.
that's like 1960s.
Okay, dude.
Okay,
I
we're
mean,
not
is
talking
it?
the context of drugs kind of thing. It's more of like when the kids made it like the hip lingo to say, where like that instead of like this generation's that shit slaps. That's dope. That's what we said.
Yeah,
From,
that
like-
work.
I can definitely come back with some
Okay.
next time. But
Okay, let's
yeah,
come
I-
back.
I
Let's
can
try
get
to
some.
do that next time. I can't even think of any off the top of my head. I'll be honest. It's probably shit I say all the time and I just don't notice.
What do you say?
I don't know. Okay,
I mean, an easy
No.
example would be.
I guess Netflix and chill. Is that really ours?
I mean,
don't
That's
that
know.
started
old. That's
around-
old. That's like 2000s.
Yeah,
2000s
that's not
when
2000.
Netflix
Netflix wasn't even around. In
No, absolutely not.
Netflix streaming's only been a
Really?
thing recent,
Absolutely
girl.
not. That was
No,
not a
but
thing
no.
before like
Okay, this is
2013
old.
at-
No,
at
I
the
say
minimum.
Netflix and chill, not because of the streaming, because when people used to have CDs.
Well, yeah,
When
but people
Netflix
weren't
Yeah,
using
no,
that
but
term
that
then.
phrase, but that phrase,
that
but that
phrase,
phrase.
Oh, that's true.
that
When
phrase
it
did
started
not-
streaming, people started doing that.
Salty.
Not even. That
Salty's
phrase
one.
didn't become a thing until basically Tinder came around.
There was probably
No,
people using it.
before that. I heard
Nope.
that before that. Yes.
He goes, nope.
Maybe.
The
No.
reason I say this is because back in my high school days when Xbox had that whole live streaming your Netflix
Oh, you could
with
sit
your
in a lobby
party,
with people and watch
people
Netflix.
would say Netflix and chill. So it was still
It was
not
a small
as big,
thing, probably.
but
yeah.
it was a small thing because people can
I
Netflix
believe
and
they
chill.
got rid
Uh,
of that feature.
They did got rid
mean-
of it. It's so sad because you can't share the Netflix anymore. That's why they got rid of it
Okay,
because you
well,
were sharing
I
it.
googled more, but we don't need to get into them. That's fine. There's a whole bunch.
There are more.
Yes, there are.
I'll say
Like salty, flex, thirsty, all that stuff. I guess is
Oh
considered
yeah,
our stuff.
flexi.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No. All
But
right,
yeah, there's
all right.
better
Getting
ones. There's better
freaky?
ones than that. Getting freaky. That
That's
sounds
what
like
Boop said.
that's an old thing. What the hell?
That's really old.
I think Boo
No,
thinks
Boop
we're really old.
said that.
All right, well, that was a good podcast. Thanks everybody. That was
Yes,
fun.
it was. That was fun.
Alrighty.
We'll be back next. Yeah, we'll be back next Monday. Is everybody
Next
cool?
Monday.
All right, next
What's
Monday at
next
9. 9 p.m. Eastern.
Next Monday, 15.
It's just a normal
All
day.
right.
Yeah, the 15th.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Will.
We got out of here. Bye, Mel. Peace.
Bye.
Bye, everybody in Mel's chat. Bye.